Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Seer to go over the Season 5 quarterfinals. I am Hailstorm, and I'm joined by Eli Wood. How you doing, buddy?
Yo!
Getting hyped
Half
for
a
the
week, half a week.
playoffs. You actually in them? You gotta be ready.
I don't think I'm ever ready, to be honest. Never ready.
Sure. Doesn't even need to prepare. You're just too good. I got you.
Nope, no. Not what I mean. I'm
But
gonna
we're
throw super hard.
gonna do the normal review of the Week 9 games, since those were 2 weeks ago with the bye week. So we'll see some clips that Starpopsy picked out for us. Then we'll check up the 4 quarterfinal matchups, go through all the teams there. Just lost 11 ranked games in a row. Big.
Yikes.
Just gotta play another one, Genos. Then you'll
Yeah,
win.
true.
Too
Yeah,
good.
double down.
Never
Don't you
ready.
know? It's the gambling meme. Don't you know?
But we'll go over those.
You're just like one win away from getting an insanely massive win streak that like you go straight to diamond. 30 wins in a row, guaranteed.
True.
That's how it works.
We'll go over those,
I don't
and
make the
then
rules.
as we're looking at the teams, Halfling was kind enough to write up some quick notes on all the teams for his quick thoughts and power rankings. So we'll go over those while we're looking at the matchups as well, and then
Yes,
we'll
sir.
look at the finals bracket, and that'll wrap us up. So before we jump into all that, we'll check out the nice Hall of Champions. Shout out to Killer Kumquat once again for making these awesome graphics for us. And
It's not season. It's doomed. We're losing tomorrow against Los Demas. I mean, what?
whoever
Huh?
wins this season will join them. And as you say, yep, it's an odd season. We see 1 and 3 to Los Namadas. Can they bring back the number 5 as well?
I guess so. I don't know.
It would keep it nice and even, for the colors, but maybe one of those new teams that have been killing it will jump up there. We'll see if they can
Yeah.
topple Snurpopsy, and you have the first shot at him, I believe.
Ooh. Ooh. I don't know. Still scared. Still shaking in my boots. Don't know.
Shaking in my boots. But yep, real quick, these are the results from the final week of the regular season. We saw Los Namadas took down NRO 2-0. RDS got taken down by FreeSM 2-0, which is actually the quarterfinal matchup once again. So just warming up for the quarters with that game.
Maybe it'll show. Maybe they'll have some interesting selects
Third
picks
seed for
off of
third
that.
win. Big brain. Snarbopsy purposely went for third seed.
Yeah.
PC Delta got the 2-0 victory over Furry Fury. Stone Nation got the 2-0 victory over the Bomba Bros crew. Chumbawambas got the 2-1 victory over Goat Kings, and then Demonic Ascension won 2-0 over HYG. And we see where all the teams ended up. First seed being FreeSM, Chumbawambas second seed, Lissamata's third, PC Delta fourth. So those will be the 1 through 4 seeds who get the side selection in the quarterfinals. That was our decided reward for doing well in the season. If you're in that top 4, you get the side selection. Fifth
I
seed
like that.
being Goat Kings, sixth Stoner Nations with our boy Eli, seventh Bomba Bros crew, and coming in eighth Revolutionary Death Squad, making it in there just ahead of Night Raid Owls. But yeah, well fought to everyone. And RIP to Night Raid Owls, Demonic Ascension, Furry Fury, and HYG to boys.
The boys unlucky.
I can't join Discord. If Zerbopsy, can you DM that person an invite to the Discord? I'm assuming you're new and you're trying to join it. We'll try to get something to you and we'll check it out if the link is broken currently. But thank you for letting me know. But yeah, matchups should be fun. But before we get into the goes, we have the clips from good old Snerbopsy. I can try it, never done it before. I believe in you. You're a smart person. We got the clips curated by our own Snerbopsy from the Week 9 games that did not get streamed. So the first one will be from the Demonic Ascension versus HYG games. And he says, while Game 2 was pretty dominant for DA, Game 1 was a 50-minute banger with a great Seraphine ult by Yukiko to help turn the game in their favor.
Oh, big.
Funny enough, I found the server through a YouTube video.
Hey, yo, you're making me
Hey,
blush.
production is just doing the Lord's work, bringing people in with the random YouTube videos that people find with barely any views. I love it. I wouldn't have met my husband Eli. Ah, I didn't know you got
Yeah.
married, Eli. How cute.
It's a Valhalla wedding. What can I say? Lots of blood and glory.
Yes, and mead.
True.
But
Can't have wine without mead.
here comes the DA HYG clip. We see here 3 members around this Baron, while TJ taking out that word on the Garen. Yone jumping in with the ult onto the Garen, trying to burst him down as the Oriole comes through, pulling in Worthy Dust. Ash ult goes just wide.
Nice Seraphine R.
Big Seraphine ult
gorgeous.
into the triple root, the triple ult into triple root to get the clean 3-0 in that quick
Star
team
Rocket
fight.
comes in at the end to just give some moral support.
Right. Most of the meat is from Elo.
That's crazy.
Oh, Eli, not Elo.
That's crazy.
uh,
Yeah, Cassante Aura, dude, that Cassante Aura won them that fight for
Snarbopsy, to
sure.
get an invite link, just,
I love it.
you know the little symbol with 2 people and the plus sign next to any chat, so you can click that. Cassante Aura, true. But now we'll check out the second clip, which will be RDS versus FreeSM. And Sprobs told us FreeSM had an almost identical team both games, with only their top laner swapping champs. But this clip, Mothra shows exactly why his composition works for them. Why this composition works for them.
Yeah.
All right, let's
Maybe.
see this composition.
Let us see this comp. Let's see what they cooked up.
Yeah, Salt, Vintage, and Alexic jumping in, but the Moo over the
Oh,
wall,
the
big
triple.
ult. Kog'Maw flashing forward, trying to find these kills, and they take down 2.
Beautiful Curse of the Sad Mummy by
Gets
Mothra.
that stun off on the Volibear,
Oh.
and the ult from Rakan, chasing him down with the quickness. Burning down from the brand passive, gets that 3rd kill. Nice use of vision there, and a great engage by the Amumu.
Sorry. Yeah, that was really well played by Mothra.
Got me. Yeah.
Right out of vision too, just on top into a really great Curse of the Sad Mummy.
Yeah, I feel like any team that just likes the team fight, if you have a jungler who likes a Mumu or just will play it well,
It's ban worthy.
It's so good for team fights. It's ridiculous. The as soon as he got the double bandages, it just kind of became ridiculous.
Yeah, and then they gave it like some other buffs, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not sure when, but probably earlier in the season. Champs become really pretty prevalent in the meta, at least in lower elo and in this type of
Yeah.
league where we don't have the quite complex macro that higher ranks do
For
to deal
sure, for
with it
sure.
as much.
And then for the next matchup, which will be Goat Kings versus Chumbawambus, we actually have 2 clips because Narbopsy couldn't make up his mind, and I decided to just grab both.
Big.
Sent a DM, and I can get you a link. Sweet. There you go. If you stay here, MOBA FPX. It's Ropsy helping you out. But a 3-game series where Astros and Casual Pleb show they are a duo to be feared. Definitely gotta watch out for those two. I couldn't decide between
Oh
2
yes.
clips, but they both include instant double kills. So
Oh
be
my
excited for
gosh.
those.
Should be.
So here's the first one. See Halcyon getting opened up on by Astros with the
Goodbye.
ultimate blowing them up instantly. Now we see the fight
He
near the
put his
Baron.
balls inside of her. Ayo.
Ayo. Insert getting caught out by Timberland with a nice flay into the threshold.
Get him, Timmy!
And a good hook.
Kill him! Kill him, Timmy!
Meanwhile,
Oh my
on
god,
the
Timmy didn't
backside,
win it.
Smolder
Unlucky.
trying to burn him down. Getting chased down, knocked up. Good ult in by
Oh.
Beard. Getting the kill on Smolder. Now Cop's trying to run for his life. Looks like he might make it, but Doom's gonna have that EQ up real soon. Gets the slow, gets the auto, and is taking him down while the TP's coming in, trying to save his friend, but will you die
Yeah.
now too? Ooh,
Oh.
no, gets the triple
Oh,
pushback,
goodbye!
double kill from Astros. Now trying to chase
Oh
down Filthy
no, it's a
Birdman.
tragedy.
I thought it
Oh my god, the amount
Ooh.
of times I've seen teams win a fight massively and then just try to greed for more. It's crazy. That was like kind of representative of like what happens a lot of times to teams where we win a fight and then we overstep and we get hard punished.
Right.
Happened
Like
in my team as well.
that
So.
one I can't even blame Goat Kings for getting caught out by that, because you just got the kill. You're like, okay, they're TPing into 3 of us. Surely we kill them immediately, and then just that triple knockback into instant double kill, as he said, was kind of ridiculous. Just Syndra so fed.
Yeah. He sat his balls all over them.
But now we'll
Huh?
see the second clip from that game, which should also include another instant double kill. So let's check that one out.
That should be interesting.
This one has a Jace. It gets McDog in the mid lane. As Astro's getting low, but Halcyon also very low, flashing away,
Oof.
not quite dying. And we see Casuals hanging out there in the bush, and
Looking
Doom's
a little
trying to
bit
come up
rough
to
for
find that kill.
Halcyon.
Walks into the bear, gets the slow,
Ooh.
trying to EQ into the dog. Doesn't quite hit the Q, but does get the flash away. Ooh, getting super low with the volley.
Oh no! Oh my god, I saw it developing. I was like, oh, I know what's gonna happen.
The call lightning from volley
They
getting the
got
double
bonked
kill.
on the head. Oh my god.
Yeah,
That must have been so satisfying for casuals.
yeah, feels good for him. Feels really bad for
Yeah.
Doom and Halcyon right there. You're like, alright, we both barely got away. Oh no, there's a lightning strike.
Yeah.
And then
I
the
was gonna say, look out
final.
for Go King this playoffs as well. I think.
Yeah, don't
He's
sleep
one
on
of the last.
them. Like I think they've really been pulling together at the end. And who are they up against? Chumba. So, is that
They get a
another rematch?
rematch. Wait, do they
No,
get? No,
no,
I thought they're 4-5.
they're
They're
against PC
uh.
Delta. My bad. All right,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
another rematch, but yeah, definitely
They're
watch
not
out for
another
them.
rematch.
They've been putting in work, trying to make their run since they made the playoffs. But the
Yep.
final clip is from Los Nomadas versus Stoner
NRO.
Nation.
Wait,
Or no,
not
NRO.
Stoner Nation.
Sorry,
NRO.
I'm tired right now.
Sorry.
My
Yeah, it's
brain's a
fine. It's
little
fine.
mush.
No worries. Half awake, half asleep. Casters. Big.
True. But this one is a shout out to Luminary for subbing in for game one. He got a front row seat to see just what an 092 Trundle can accomplish. Ooh, a Trundle clip. I know what's gonna happen here. We're gonna hit a lot of towers.
I feel like their base is going to die.
PC Delta,
I feel
we
like
coming
I've
for the
seen this
crown.
before.
Beard's out here talking trash already.
Oh boy.
Alright, here we go. We see right at the Nexus, Omega chomping that one tower. It falls with the burn from the grubbies. And now the Gwen's trying to run it down. Kidbu on it. Gets the snare onto the Amumu, but they're turning onto the Ashe as they're running away. Looking like a pickoff onto Snurbots. He doesn't quite get the root, but Pug's chasing him down with that Yasuo. Gets the knockup, gets the ultimate, taking him out with the Zonias. Will stall his death, but not type kill him. But Omega running, doing the Trundle thing, says, I don't care that you're all here trying to kill me. I'm going to chomp the towers, and I will kill the Nexus before you can kill me. GG.
The trolling worked
The
for the win.
Classic Trundle.
Yeah, Trundle trolling.
Why
but like it's not really trolling because you could win the game and their Nexus go boom. So
right. Why need teams why need kills if can kill?
Yeah,
towers?
I was gonna say that scoreline and everything looked crazy. They were down. They were so like NRO being down just 1,000, but they are up like 15 kills and stuff. That I would love to see that game.
Right.
I think that game might have been slightly more entertaining.
Maybe I should try that Trundle champ sometime.
I know. Maybe you should. I don't know. I bet you'd be the best top laner in the league with it though. I mean, you already are. So.
Only behind you, Eli. But yeah, those
maybe
were the
in my
clips
dreams.
from week 9. And now we'll look at the matchups for the quarterfinals, starting off with the number 1 seed Free SM against the number 8 seed Revolutionary Death Squad. Free SM with Delta Centuria top, needs more Mothra jungle, Hawkeye 6-pack mid, Blank and Blue ADC, and Fell support. RDS with the Salt top, HYG Smoothie jungle, Alu mid, and NX ADC, and Bentage support. How are we feeling about these teams?
Well, I mean, both these teams have quite interesting history with how they had to shake up both their teams. So Free SM obviously with the stuff that went on where needs more Mothra as the original member from the other from the last iteration of Free SM, and RDS I think losing Cookie Meth after week 2, and then they had to switch up their entire roster. So it's funny because Fell used to be on RDS, but now he's on Free SM, and they're the number 1 team. So
he just moved up in the world.
These teams have gotten shaken up. One is still in the first, still maintain their form. The other felt like they lost their footing a little bit. Maybe got a little bit distracted by their identity as a team, trying to figure out what their identity was. And I mean, they played this last Sunday, so maybe RDS can pull something out to like steal a game or two, and maybe they can pull the upset because first seeds have gotten upset.
It has been a trend in our playoffs
in a row
where the number 1 seed gets knocked out in the quarters. So this is your power up time, RDS.
Personally, I still say that Free SM is gonna win. So a halfling analysis or prediction, I should say, is Free SM strong side, laning fundamentals with strong team fight, impossible to ice out and draft. Very little weak spots. Look to punish them by death balling at good point and breaking the rules of league. RDS, on the other hand, up and comer, going against their toughest opponent that they played literally less than 2 Sundays ago, actually.
Yeah, they got their warm up.
Strong mid bot lanes are good matchups against Free SM. Wide champ pool and no quote unquote weak player on the team also makes them hard to ice out. Lacks some late game team fighting that he's seen from Free SM, almost call him TSM, and Goat Kings apparently, but makes it up for it with raw power. The halfling prediction is Free SM at 2-0, and he said the reasoning is the side lane is just too strong. I kind of agree. I think Delta is just crazy. I mean, Salt is also really good at side laning, but I mean, like looking at the like players like lane for lane, it's like you'd think it's closer. But Free SM has just been performing like on another level. They just like really well and very cohesive.
The fact they've only dropped the game from when they had to throw the new team together like hours before the actual game, just they're so ridiculously strong. So yeah, you have to believe that they will take it, but we have the history of the number 1 teams faltering, so we'll see if it happens to them or not.
Yeah, my belief is
even. Yeah, I think on paper it looks pretty good, but it just depends on what happens in
They
the
look
game.
and feel strong. Even from the first week where they got put together, they still felt pretty freaking strong. It was crazy.
Right, right.
Um, I
And then we
they're
see
the first seed for a reason.
I see the call out that Salt might be jungle now. I've heard whispers of it being either way, so we'll see where they end up being.
Yeah, he's where he should be.
Going back to
Maybe
his
I
true
don't
role,
know,
if he
but he
does, as
should be in
Bulgaria
jungle.
said. But yeah, I'd say if we're being honest, since we always meme each other for being the best top laner in the league, Delta's really the best top laner in the league.
Yes, I since Spoobert isn't on a team anymore, I would say almost unquestionably Delta's probably the best top laner. Salt's not that far behind, but I think because of just their record from the
Eli beats Delta. Critter believes it.
not game 2 against Free SM would say otherwise. Smile.
Just saying.
Um if you watch the VOD, smile. But Delta is probably the most well-rounded, and their team has proven the most success. He's willing to play to whatever his team needs to. So
Yeah, I think if you want to beat Fearsome, if you could get somebody on tilt, or just get them off the same page as their team, that'd probably be the best way to do it. So maybe like focus a lane, but we'll have to see how
yeah,
RDS tries to do it. And I believe this will be the game that we're going to do live tomorrow. So if you're not playing, definitely be excited for that at 9 p.m. EST tomorrow night.
should it be interesting. Hopefully, there's some banger games, but
And screen says you won. There you go. And then the second matchup will be Chumbawambus against a Bomba Bros crew. Chumbawambus, we got Copped in the top lane, Casual Plebs, Jungle, Astros mid for that scary duo, Dingus Slayer ADC, and Timberland support. Bomba Bros, we got Bombo Delicious top, Tack Alley Jungle, Evbot mid, Fluffy ADC, and Dr. Dirk support. Thank you, Boosted, for the Prime. We appreciate it, and you get your 30 days of love from Valhalla Esports. If anybody else has their
oh,
Primes available and want to shoot them our way, we definitely appreciate it. How we feel
yes,
about this
sir.
matchup?
I think it should be interesting. I think this is like a 60-40 for Shumba, but it's also like if the Bomber Bros crew can, get their stuff together. Obviously, the meta change didn't help. I feel like it really threw off Bomber Bros, especially as a team. I'm not sure if Bomber Bros have played versus Chumba, but I think by lineup wise, it's like on paper, um, like very much casual has a significant advantage. Um, and then it's gonna be on the bot lane to like try to generate something. Mid lane has to neutralize, jungle has to neutralize, and I know Delicious can play well and can sometimes carry his team
Mhm.
if given an opportunity.
Right, right.
But I think this would be a matchup that he more or less needs to. But it's really hard because the thing about Chumba is they have such a set identity and they've just stuck to it the entire season. I will forever be permanently a Chumba doubter, even though we lost to them. So I want to vote for my boys and say that the BBC, the Big Brown Croc, the British Broadcasting Network, that they'll win. Maybe it's Cope. But I think if Fluffy learned from this last weekend, and when he gets 10 kills, to stay behind his front line, they can win instead of just running it down a little bit.
Calling him out. Almost like
Yeah,
20 minutes
but
of the Seer. Well,
Chamba is uh higher seeded for a reason. They figured out their identity and stuck with it the entire time,
yep.
and they know how to draft around their identity really well. So
And they've just
wouldn't
been
be surprised
killing
if
it
Chumba
all
wins.
season as well.
They have been. They especially Astro's been killing it and
Right,
dying
right.
it a lot.
He's here to kill and die. He's not here to see us. Don't worry, Bazinga. We'll post the VOD so you can catch the other part you missed. But yeah, from Halfling for this matchup, for Chumba, he calls out uneven salary distribution leads to Astros eating good. He has a strong meta read in the three tanks slash 2 tanks plus enchanter. With him with good buy-in, they seem to have plot armor often. However, jungle appears to be able to be iced out. I don't think this is the case personally. For Bomba Bros, going into playoffs, technically on a 2-loss streak. They got the 1 win against my team, but it was technically a forfeit because my internet died that week. Unfortunate.
Yeah, that's rough.
Has a lot of road to recover. All very talented and valid players, but just seem to lack the special sauce of a proper hard carry.
With
Fluffy
2 sparklies, by the way. 2 sparklies.
Fluffy tries often, but seems to place themselves in poor positions when the moments matter. Speaking of
True.
last week that you
True.
called out, I'm just here to die. Well, sometimes you gotta die, but while you die, you gotta kill some people. That's Astros. That's what Astros does, at least.
Yeah.
And then the prediction is a 2-1 Chumba victory with a, quote, dirty series, but the plot armor remains.
I believe in
I think I
the
could.
BBC. I think they'll win streak.
I
Win
think
streak
I'd
for the dub.
agree. This should be a pretty close one. But yeah, I think Chumba's will end up taking it, at least for my prediction.
They should definitely be favored. I'm just gonna say Barn Bros crew because I know 4 of the members pretty well,
Right.
and I'm biased as crap, but
I need
there's a
BBC
reason
to
why
win
Chubb is
this.
favored. They're definitely favored for a good reason. So
True, true.
not really trying to
Uh,
take away anything from them.
but should be a banger. And also for this week and all of the playoffs, since there's less games, I'm gonna do my best to get them all streamed. So keep an eye out for the live game tomorrow, and then throughout the week, all the vodcasts of the other 3 games. I'll
My
be
entire team being
hoping to
down
do
bad for
that.
the BBC in chat. Sorry guys.
You guys just believe in them.
I guess so.
But
Try.
really, you guys are on the same side of the bracket or the opposite side?
I think we're on the same side because Chumba's 2, and I believe it's 2 and 7, 3 and 6, and then 1 and 8, and 4 and 5.
Yeah, that's how it should be. So, you guys are really just saying you want to play Bomba. So, are you down bad for Bomba, or is that just who you want to play?
I don't know.
I need Chumba and Goat Kings out. Fair, fair. But yeah, should be a banger, and definitely keep an eye out for those VOD casts. Ideally, if we get to them, and we'll check out the third matchup, being Los Nomadas versus Stoner Nation with our boy Eli Wood.
Whoa.
Los Nomadas with Omega the Reaper top, Bulgaria jungle, Snurbopsy mid, Tortuga ADC, but I believe he'll be away, so that should be a sub, and then Killer Kumquat support. Stoner Nation with Eli Wood, best top laner in the game, KB Jelly jungle, Critter
Wait,
mid,
sorry.
Boomstick ADC, and Boosted Sandwich support. How you feeling about this matchup, Eli?
What can I say? Easy W. I'm kidding. It should be pretty interesting. Bopsy always comes in with a lot of thinking and ideas about how he wants to play out drafts, which really throws team for a loop, and he ups that game, especially in the playoffs. So, I'm not really looking forward to it because we're probably gonna get thrown a look that we weren't expecting, and then suddenly we're gonna be put on the back foot in draft, and I'm gonna be so sad. Um, so they also have the odd season buff, which is kind of not great, and not looking forward to that. But we can win this series.
Literally doing
We
draft
we
planning right
we
now.
beat them during the season, but I'm not 100% certain if that's indicative of uh, their power, because sometimes like teams can just be trying stuff out, or um, they just get caught in a bad situation and get kind of unlucky, and then one pick turns into a gold lead, which just compounds from there. You just kind of get an unlucky moment. So I'm hoping we win, but I'm not gonna say confidently that
Can Stoner
we
Nation
win.
explain why Critter is mid? Eli, explain to me why Critter is mid.
Cause he's a good mid laner. Smile.
I'll take it.
There, that's enough explaining for me.
But yeah, I really liked how you guys looked the last week when you did this new lineup. So if the power of that remains, I think this series is gonna be really close.
Yeah, I think
Um,
if I know my place, we possibly can win.
and then we'll have to see who we get to sub for Los Nomadas, and if that causes any issues for them. But it is the odd season, so you got to watch out for that upgrade. And Snarbopsy calling out his draft planning currently. You wanna tell him any of the champs you're trying to play?
Oh yeah. Well, Bossy, I love Renekton. I love playing Gnar, Cassiopeia, Aatrox. Let me
Teemo,
see.
Anytop.
Zac, Malphite, Poppy. There we go. There we go. That should give him the draft plan. I don't know.
You can't AD right now. Booster just calling you out, Critter. Banning them all. Big. But yeah, from
Oh damn, unlucky.
the notes from a
Unfortunate.
halfling calling out Los Nematas as very classic league build with strong mid jungle fundamentals, making everyone's life easier. Omega has potential to hard carry from side lanes, but needs the positioning on the map awareness to be on point. Tortuga has been surprising budget carry this team needed. For Stone Nation, if they play the lane assignments they had week 9, this team is underseeded in my opinion. Boomstick had seemed off in support most of the split, but in week 9 held their own as ADC, even though he's calling himself as an enter ADC in the chat, we see.
Well, I will defend also Boomstick because we went on a four game winning streak, which included beating Los Nomadas and Free SM, but it was the first week of Free SM, so take that with a grain of salt.
The true free
So it is like Boomstick can play support and play it well. It's just obviously those 2 weeks were not too great, and then there was a meta shift. So
Yeah. But finally getting to see Critterback mid lane was awesome as well. Bot lane was still live and die by what Boosted does in lane, and if a Boomstick avoids shit-ass champs like Vayne, calling them out. Too many players to van out as well, so not possible to ice out. So you're un-ice outable, Eli.
I got that's maybe a little bit of a stretch, but I try to make my champ pool annoying to ban out. But
And then the predictions: a 2-1
true.
victory for Stoner Nation if lineup stays the same. These teams met in week 5, and it just seemed that Stoner Nation had a playstyle counter for Los Nematas. And then a Los Nematas 2-0 if they fuck with the lineup from week 9, which I see the benefit from having bot flexibility or jungle flexibility offer roll. Los Nematas would just stomp with fundamentals. So if you change
So
up,
says
according
Halfling.
to him, if you change up your lineup, then you're inting.
So what I'm hearing is we need to change up our lineup because if we're ever favored in anything, it's doomed. So we're changing up our lineup. Boosted, quick, change the lineup.
Yeah,
That's what I'm hearing.
we're putting Eli Wood jungle, KB back in the top lane, Critter ADC, Boosted's back mid, and Boomstick back to support, baby.
Oh boy.
Me top this week.
I can't. You're. I'll pull out the crocodile in the river croc.
True.
They'll never see it coming.
Yeah, I think this one will be a banger matchup. I think, assuming you keep this lineup, it should be very close. But you definitely got to watch out for the level up Los Nematas always seems to have in the playoffs. So just
Yep.
got to be ready for him. And yeah, with that, we can look at the final matchup, which will be PC Delta against the Goat Kings. And I believe this is the 4-5 matchup.
It is the 4-5 matchup.
For PC Delta, we've got Perfy in the top lane, Sim Jim jungle, H2O Modlock mid, Console C ADC, and Dark Harvest support. Goat Kings with insert name here, top, Doom Vanilla jungle, Halcyon mid, Goat King Beard ADC, and Filthy Birdman support. Critter calling out the PC Delta easy win. Already not believing in the boys, but how are you feeling, Eli?
It's kind of hard to say. If we're not willing to ban out Nasus, we're probably gonna lose. Well, I actually sorry. No. So what's gonna happen is Nasus is probably just gonna be a pretty high prio. It's either gonna be pick or ban in the series because both Insert and Perfy play it, and it's going to be an annoying win con that's always gonna be looming off in the distance where we can macro and then we can just take a bunch of towers because Nasus is stacked because we left him in side lane to do absolutely everything he wants. And then we lose a game because of that, or we ban it out completely in the series, and blue side probably gets favored for the NASA stuff, but I think It's kind of hard for me to say. I think I want to lean towards Goat Kings because I feel like Insert can edge out slight advantage. Doom Vanilla is a better jungler than Simjim by a little bit, but the thing is Simjim is a bit of a feast or famine jungler, so it'll be interesting to see. Halcyon is slightly better than Modlock maybe, but it's kind of hard to tell because Modlock has a decent champ pool, so the versatility from Modlock is pretty nice. And then we have Console C, who's a pretty great carry. He didn't die. I just remember watching a series where he just didn't die on Jhin, and that was like he was their
Yeah,
he was their rock solid ADC. It was crazy how hard he carried
that was the last
just by
game
not dying.
against us, where
Yeah,
I
that was
just couldn't get on him.
crazy. But yeah, I thought I was gonna get to Critter said I think the bot lane does determine the game. Filthy Birdman plus uh Beard, they usually play pretty passively, so they probably won't give a bunch of kills, but they're probably gonna cede a CS lead at least, which I don't think is necessarily the worst thing that you can do against a better bot lane. Maybe if we can stay even in CS, that's hard winning for us. So we're gonna have to focus through the other side. I do think Beard and Filthy Birdman can go even. It's just a matter of will they, or will PC Delta try to spice up the early game with level 1 invade? Like, are we gonna like throw a weird angle during draft of like not banning out Nasus and then having a counter pick for it? Because I think in my mind Nasus is a really big counter pick. Perfy has shown that they can like really he's useful on the champion all stages of the game, regardless of if he got put in the dirt or not. Um, on Nasus, just because Nasus just gets to scale up as long as he gets stacks. So
Yeah, sure.
I think that's going to be a really big uh, point of pain for either team. And so if somebody has like a pocket pick or something to deal with the Nasus very well, then possibly Gwen. What? Huh?
Yeah,
Sorry.
Gwen. If you watched our games, you sided very well on the Volibear into it.
Volibear is good. Yeah. I also
So
agree. Volibear is
yeah,
definitely a really good.
Nasa's definitely champ both the tops want, but it'll be interesting to see how the draft goes because I'm assuming both also have champs they feel like they can counter it with.
Yeah.
I agree. Halcyon might like play wise be a little bit better than Modlock, but I think Modlock's champs are just so safe. Um, that like he likes that way, he likes Asol, he does a lot of scaling and just a ton of damage, where just the champs he plays gives him a big edge, I think. F in the
Yeah.
chat for Laz.
F in the chat for
R.I.P.
love.
Laz. Toss up the tombstones for him. But yeah,
um.
I think this will be another close one. I agree if like any of the carries get big for PC Delta, that'll be real scary. But Go King and Filthy Birdman have been looking pretty good in that bot lane, and then Doom's been killing in the jungle. So see how much pressure he can insert on the map for him, and which lane they try to play through. But you want to run through the halfling predictions on this one?
Sure. PC Delta, strong but streaky. Quote, skill positions, but was an early season powerhouse that cooled off through some roster swaps and meta shifts, which I agree. I feel like a lot of teams have had some difficulty with the meta shifts, which I think probably has fit Freesum the best. That's probably why they've stayed in the best form. Um, just like champions like ADCs going from really strong to like piss pea shooters. Crazy how quickly that happened. And then Goat King's mid to late season surge, thanks to incredible team fighting, has put this team on the radar. Team seems to live and die by the bot lane lately. Seems to struggle into teams with uneven salary, which puts them as the thematic underdogs of the series. Halfling predicts Goat Kings 2-1 long series. I think I can really see that as well. I've seen some of the clips from Doom Vanilla. Don't give him Lilia as well. Holy crap!
Right.
The team fighting from Goat Kings has proven to be uh pretty good. I also think Insert has the versatility to be a pretty good split pusher. So I'm not. It's not
Yeah,
like they
but
can't do other things. It's just they're probably better off sticking to what they're stronger with.
both Insert and Perfy both like being that split push champ, so it'll be interesting if they're just both negating each other, or if one of them get a lead and just be that annoying top laner. We'll have to see how it goes.
Yeah.
And those are all the matchups for the quarters. So now we'll run through the fan predictions. So get ready with Freesum versus Revolutionary Death Squad. Incoming Trundle Gaming. If it doesn't get banned, probably. But what are we thinking here for the predictions and percentages for the winner?
I think, unfortunately, it's going to be quite the landslide. I'm saying 100-0 free SM.
100-0 for SM.
100-0 free SM. Maybe there's
98 to
one believer in
2% from
RDS. Maybe
boosted.
two.
I'm
Yeah, you
glad you
might be right.
think at least 50 people voted for this prediction boosted. Not that many did, but I appreciate the thought. Like 90-10. 90-10 is probably pretty close. Anybody else want to toss it out there? Pull it up. Oh, here we go. Bam! 87.5 to 12.5. Real close to Bazingas. 2%ers.
Holy moly. Yeah, that was good. Good guess by Mr. Captain of Free SM.
That's right, that's right. He knows exactly how much the people will believe in him, and he's ready
True.
to carry him through. Hopefully,
Calculating.
hopefully getting rid of the one seed curse. So you guys gotta fight that off this week.
Yeah.
Uh,
Delta was part of the first iteration of the 1C curse.
Good old Ultra Lords, baby.
Oh gosh.
Now for the second matchup, what do we think their predictions will be for Chumbawambas versus Bomba Bros crew?
I think probably the same. Probably the same, like 87.5 to 12.5.
Copt has
I
the
think it's the
belief in
same.
his team, 100-0.
I
60-40
think it's
Chumba for
probably the
Critter,
same.
90-10 for Boosted.
I think it's the 87.5 to the 12.5 again.
True. Well, let's see where they're at. 70-30. We've got, another
Oh,
great prediction.
damn! Holy moly!
68.8 to
I don't know. This man is
31.3.
on point totally. Mr. Neesmore Mothra is just so on point today. What the hell?
What's up, Chris Solis? Hey, we're glad to have you here. And just check out the VOD once it gets posted after this. Can you get them all just that correct? You got two more. It needs more Mothra. Who leaked the script? Sometimes I gotta give somebody the script, you know?
Mothra got the
Makes it
script leaked.
makes it interesting. Alright, third matchup
Damn.
will be our Los Namadas boys versus Stoner Nation. How we feeling here? I am writing it.
Um. I'm kind of hoping and praying that everybody bets on Los Namadas because if it says that we're going to upset, we're so doomed. We do
100-0
not have
Stoner
good
Nation.
record with people saying that we're gonna win.
Yeah, I knew you guys
And
didn't
being
like it.
streamed.
I
I
didn't.
just don't like attention.
You,
Stop giving me attention.
we knew you didn't like it when people voted for you, so I told everyone to vote for you. You know. Eli White does indeed got this. Copt believes in you.
Yeah.
100-0.
I don't know
60-40.
about that, but
What percentage were you thinking?
I'm thinking it should be 65-35, probably loose.
65,
Or
35.
probably 70-30 loose.
Alright, here we go.
It's a 70-30 loose.
75,
Oh!
25.
Ooh, that's nice. You gotta
Um,
love the 1/4 of people believe in us. Okay.
it's true.
That's kind of satisfying. We don't have like a weird number or anything this time.
And still very close for our needs more Mothra boy.
Oh my goodness.
Only 5% off once again.
Yeah, these are Rothra is just on it today. What the hell?
He's just a man of the people.
He is a man of the people. Oh god, I think he's his rangefinder on all the team's power levels has just gotten so dialed in. They're about to wipe the entire playoffs and just destroy everybody. That's what I'm hearing.
True. We also need this season to be the first season where the finals isn't a sweep.
That's true. That's kind of crazy how that's always happened.
Alright. I believe in free some to change it up. I have a scouter. Alright, well, you got one more. Let's see if you can do it. As we're checking
It's
out
9,000.
PC Delta against the Goat Kings. Where are we feeling it here?
I think a lot of people are probably gonna go with. I think there's a decent amount of believers in Goat Kings, so I'm gonna say it's 60-40 Goat Kings. It might be closer to 50-50. But I'm gonna say 60-40 Goat Kings, or maybe everybody end up believing in Goat Kings and then 75-25 Goat Kings. It'll be funny if that happened.
Author said 60-40 for PC,
Cop doing the
75-25 for Goat Kings.
for Goat
Ooh,
Kings. Yeah, I
all
think
the
it's
belief.
60-40. Goat Kings possibly.
60-40
Yeah, Boosted
PC. I
said
said it
60-40
first.
PC.
Listen, Boosted, are you the main character right now, or is it needs more Mothra? Because I think right now it's
Yeah,
needs more
get
Mothra.
back into your like side character area. Like, jeez.
maybe you cursed him though,
Don't
because you
kick me
said it
off the team.
first.
It's a joke.
Well, let's
True.
see where we're at. 62.5 to 37.5. Very
Oh,
close, but Boosted did say it first, but we'll still give it to you. Basically 4 for 4 there. Needs more Mothra.
that's pretty crazy. I don't know.
Well done, well
I guess
done.
these more monsters just him.
Boosted, you can have like the participation trophy they give to all the little kids after they lose a game. Like
Oh
here,
wait,
here you
actually,
go,
sorry.
Boosted.
It was the other way around. Right.
Oh, it
Oh,
was
so
for
we have
Go
a lot
Kings.
more
Ah,
believers.
so you
Yeah,
were
it was for Go
wrong.
Kings.
You failed.
Yes,
Get out of here.
the wrong team. Oh well.
But you did have the percentage, which is still pretty good. We'll take it.
Yeah.
But yeah, and with that, we'll take a nice look at our pretty playoff bracket built up by Bulgaria, I believe.
Yep.
So
Best
we
of
see
threes
one,
up until the finals, right?
yep, 1 versus 8, frees them, RDS, 4 versus 5, PC Delta versus Go Kings, 2 versus 7, Chumbawambas versus Bomba Bros crew, and 3 versus 6, Los Nomadas versus Stoner Nation. And yeah, be hyped. Be ready for the live games tomorrow night, 9 p.m. EST, and hopefully 3 VOD streams throughout the week. And best of luck to all teams in the playoffs. Everyone who didn't make it, we already got signups up for next season, so be sure to check those out. And get your signups in if you want to be a captain. Also, make sure you sign up for that as well. And we'll catch you next time. Everybody have a good night. Go to bed.
Peace.
Bye bye.
The final fight! Edge of the plate! The final call! The end of it all! The victor's crowned! No others around! None can take us down! We want the crown! Raise our hands high! Touching the sky! Nothing to fear! Victory's here! Through every night! Through every fight! Now it's our time! Shine in the light! Resurrection! Touching the sky! Nothing to fear! Victory's here! Yeah! Through every night! Through every fight! Now it's our time! Shine in the light! The resurrection! Touching the sky! Nothing to fear! Victory's here! Through every night! Through every fight! Now it's our time! Shine in the light! Resurrection! Final call! We stand tall! Together we're strong! This is our song!